Who are you?
I'm Tay, 23 from North Carolina, just out here trying to make it.
Where are you from?
Rocky Mount, North Carolina. Shout out to the 252. 252 Live. It's a small town.
How did you wind up in DC?
Um, Graduated from college and just decided that I wanted to live in DC. So found a job up here and been trying to make it happen.
What's important to you?
Family and friends.
Okay. What's special about you?
I'm Tay. Like, it's hard to say.
Who's Tay?
I I think everybody's special, but like nobody's been through what I've been through, and nobody can tell a story like the way that I tell a story.
What event-sized person do you feel contributed the most to you being who you are?
Definitely my godparents. Like I don't know how, but some way, like I've always like looked up to my godmom like as the standard for how I want to live my life. I've come pretty close.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to do in your spare time?
Watch movies. Like I'm always watching movies. Sometimes I even like take my favorite movie and like compare it, like find the script and like compare it and just like look to see how they wrote it and why it's so great.
Do you prefer to go out or stay in?
So I'm a true Gemini, so half and half. Like when I want to go out, like I'm out here. But when I want to stay in, like don't bother me. Like for real.
How'd you come up with an idea to start a network?
Uh, I don't know when it was. Probably like my first year of college. I wanted to be on BET, but somebody like told me the way like BET was underneath Viacom, and at first I wanted to buy Viacom. That was like, why would I do that when I could just start my own?
Okay. What's special about this network?
There aren't a lot of like young black voices that are just telling the story of just like normal people. There's like the reality stars, then there's like some awkward people like awkwards, and then we got like rap stars or whatever and athletes. But what about just people that are just normal? Like the cool thing about my friends is all of us are different, but we're all the same.
Okay. Talk a little bit about the podcast. Grown ass kids.
I mean, that's what we are. That's what I feel like. Like a grown ass kid. Just like technically, like legally, I'm an adult, but at the same time, I'm just out here being childish. And like, I think the podcast is like great for people my age that are just trying to figure it out. Like, there's certain things that I learned from my friends that we're trying to teach them on the podcast, like with politics and stuff like that. But then there's some like life lessons that I had to learn that some people are still learning. So I think it's a good podcast that kind of intertwines everything that you want and everything that you need.
What makes Grown Ass Kids different from any other 20 something podcast out there?
So like we kind of sort of touch on a little bit of everything. It's not just strictly pop culture, but it's not just strictly like politics. And it's not just simply like inspirational either. Like we kind of just mix everything. And then I feel like me and TJ's dynamic is kind of like it works to where it's a different perspective than what most podcasts have to offer.
Okay. What's your vision for the podcast?
My vision, man, I'm trying to go on tour. Like I don't really know, honestly. I just hope like it reaches some people and like it inspires some people to do like better. Like we kind of got inspired from podcasts and that brought us closer. So hopefully we can do that to the next group of people.
What's your vision for the network?
Really, like I wanted to compete with like Viacom and like OWN and things like that. Like I want to be the next Oprah. Like for real, for real. I want Oprah to come to me and be like, she did it. Like she built this. Like this is the future. So like I just want the network to be like people's source of like you ain't got to go to turn to another channel. Just go on YouTube and like every video that I want to watch is like right here.
All right. Who are you?
Uh, I'm Tay, like 23-year-old creator, and I'm just trying to create something beautiful.
Bet. What's your final thoughts?
Shout out to people that never believe. No lie, you inspire us. Nah. Um,
Go in.
my final thoughts. I feel like this network is special because not only am I putting my all into it, but it's a bunch of us that are like all trying to like put everything into it. Like we all have our own unique experiences, and we got some great stories. So look out for us.